What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Lady L Artistry, and welcome to the Art and Healing Show. And listen, y'all, I'm going to keep this real with you. I know I had a whole script, but life has been lifing. Life has been lifing. And I decided, with all these emotions that I have going on, let me bring my art back in to give me peace. This year has been a whirlwind. This year I've been dealing with all kinds of emotions, and I have pulled back from what bring me peace, which is my art. I am a resident artist. I do fluent art. I do other artistry as well, but resin and fluid painting is something that always brought me back into peace. So it has been a struggle. And I know it has been a struggle for many of us. I've been speaking to a lot of people, and I don't know about what's going on in 2025, but oh my goodness, it's been a lot. And I decided, let me redirect my energy back into what brings me peace. And that's been my art. And to be honest, y'all, this year, like from the beginning of this year, I haven't really been motivated to go back. Well, let me backtrack. I am a resin artist. I am a fluid artist. I do other kind of artistry as well. But resin and fluid paint is what always have brought me peace. Peace. And I haven't been able to get my mind into it because of all the emotions and feelings that I've been going through. Like, life has been a lot, heartbreak, new changes, a new move, letting go of people, letting go of friends. It's been a lot. Okay, so if you if you are tired, if you lost your creative spark, you're not alone. Let's do this together. Let's heal together, one pour at a time. So let's start creating, because you can definitely find peace into art, and I'm trying to find my peace back again. So let's go, y'all. Okay, so let me change out of this little cutesy clothes and get ready for painting, because I can't paint in white. Okay, but I wanted to show you calmness and peace. Now let's get to work. Let's go. Okay, y'all, so today we are going to dive into the colors as a way to express what we're feeling. You hear me? I'm here pouring some Floetrol, which is a pouring medium, which I'm going to mix with some acrylic paint. Okay, I figure let me teach as I'm talking. Okay, I'm more of a freestyle kind of girl. Before y'all in my inbox saying, what's your measurements? All I know is 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. Y'all take that for what it is. Okay, we're here to pour those emotions into something beautiful and find peace along the way. You hear me? So I'm mixing my Floetrol. Okay. Usually, like I said, I'm a freestyle. I'm not into all the measurements, but I know that it needs to be more like a pancake batter texture. You understand? So I have the Floetrol. I'm gonna use blue. Blue is unbiased. That's my favorite color, y'all. My favorite color, y'all. My favorite color. But blue brings calmness. Okay, so we're gonna work on some blue. Okay. So 1 part paint, 1 part. I usually may splash a tiny bit of water. It's fluid paint, y'all, so we need to make the paint real loose and fluid so we can be, it's easier to pour and mix. Okay, so we mix some colors. So I'm one of those that when I pick my colors, I pick what speaks to me. You understand? I pick the colors that speaks to me. I just sit in front of the colors and I decide, I let my energy pick it out. So I got a few colors. I got some purple, I have yellow, sunshine, bright, happiness. I know purple means something, but I can't remember what it means. But I'll get back to y'all. I got some blue, I got some red, I got some white. So we're gonna be mixing, okay? So I'm gonna be quiet in this episode. In this segment. Okay, so we're gonna work with yellow. Okay, bring a little sunshine in our lives. Let me take this. I haven't used some paint in a while. Okay, so let's pour a little bit of yellow. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Some mixing. See that? I'm gonna add a little bit of water. It's a little thick. Okay, just like a teaspoon of water. Okay, we're mixing. So we have yellow, we have blue. What other colors we working with? We have purple. Let's work with some purple. Some nice, beautiful purple. What's this? Metallic purple. I'm gonna add just a tad more Floetrol. All right, and let's mix, 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 mix. Let's mix, 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 mix. Oh yeah, but guys, listen, healing is a bitch. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Healing, dealing with healing, whew. Listen, I've been feeling all kinds of stuff. My body have physically is feeling everything. And this is the only, besides music, which keeps me mellow. I've been working on some music, y'all. But something about art and painting, like one thing, like I said, I'm a fluid artist and I'm a resin artist. But one thing I like about paint pouring, which I'm doing that today, is that there's no restrictions. I don't need no gloves like you would need with resin. I don't need no mask. You know, you have to be very protective even though you're creating beautiful artwork. But fluid art, I just pour. I don't care that it's messy. I don't care if my hands get messy, which you'll see in a little while. It's so peaceful, y'all. It's really, really peaceful. So, what next color are we gonna work on? Maybe a little bit of red for strength. Let's see. And then I'll do a little bit, actually, let's do a little white. A little white. Okay. Okay, so let's get some red. Like I say, you guys pick the colors that speaks to you. Grab any canvas from any store, Michael's, Dollar Tree, okay? And pick your colors. Pick what speaks to you, okay? Let's see if I can get some of this red out, y'all. Y'all see it? Ain't got much in there. It should be enough. Enough to give me a little splash of red. Okay, let's mix this. Mix, 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 mix. I look like pink. Oh, it looks like pink, y'all. Oh well. I ain't a fan of pink, but maybe I need to add a little bit more red. Oh, it looks red in the camera. It looks pink on my end. Okay. Okay, still a little clumpy. I'm gonna mix it a little bit more. Yes, y'all. I'm not sure which method of paint pouring I'm going to do today, but I'm not even going to stress it. As soon as I get the canvas ready, we're going to see what we're going to create. So I have blue, red, purple, yellow, and white. I might throw in a green because I have it up here. Maybe a different blue texture. Okay. I need to get some new paint, guys. I had this paint for a very long time. A long time, y'all. Okay. So let's mix the white. You're not gonna really see a change because it's Floetrol, it's already white. Adding some extra white paint in here. Okay, y'all, so let's see what we got. So I worked on the purples. I have a box down here, y'all. Now, is it the same blue? Kind of, sort of. Okay, so I have one more blue and green. Actually, let's do the green since there's a lot in here. And then we can get our canvas and get to work, y'all. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna work on this green teal. Okay? Maybe give it a different effect. I'm not sure, again, like I said, what kind of style of painting. Like I said, I'm freestyling. It's not until I have the canvas in front of me where I can decide which kind of method. You know, there is ring pour, there's flick cut techniques. I'll show you through my journey. And through, you know, I'm going to do a few episodes, and while I'm doing it, I will be doing some resin art. I'm going to be doing a few different ideas. So, once I know, y'all know. I got a few episodes written down, but let's see if I keep the flow. Okay? So, I definitely wanted to try something different. Usually, I mean, I'll be in front of the camera, but usually I got the music in the background. I wanted to be one-on-one with my viewers. You know, we got to be here for each other. You know, we have to be here to inspire. And, you know, I hope that I can inspire you in creating anything through healing and peace. Like, art is like my therapy. I started this maybe in around COVID time, where I started to create. I was inspired by another resin artist that got me on my journey, and then YouTube University taught me everything I knew until I just started creating and freestyling on my own, y'all. Okay? So, I got my colors. We got red, green, teal. We have blue. We have yellow. We have purple. And we have white. So let's see what beautiful creation that we can make today, everyone. Okay? Be back. Okay, everybody. So I have this canvas. What size is this? A 16 by 20 canvas. Is a painting that I did, but I wasn't really too crazy about it. Let me see. Can I get a long view? Let's see. Trying to get you to see everything. Hold on. Okay. So I got my cup, and we're gonna mix our colors. Okay. So just remember that the first color that you pour in the bottom of the cup would be the last color that comes out. Okay, so, you know, blue is my jam. So we're going to start off with some blue. Okay. We're going to add the yellow. Add a little white. Okay. We're going to add some purple. Now, I don't know what this is going to look like. Like I said, I freestyle. Then I use this, the teal green. Okay. And then we're going to repeat. until I fill up the cup, since it's a very big canvas. I hope I remember the order that I did it. If you don't, it's all right, y'all. Okay, try to dilute it with white in between. What did I do next? Purple. Okay. We're gonna do red again. I'm just gonna fill up the cup. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Okay, if there's any extra paint, then I'll use the paint for something else. And let's add some more blue. I'm actually gonna finish it. The art and healing show, y'all. Let me add a little bit more purple since I have that little bit left. Just gonna finish what I have if I can fill up the cup. Okay, so there's two methods of pour that I can do. I can do a ring pour, which is just straight in the middle, or I can do a ribbon pour. I may hold the phone. How am I gonna do this? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find a way to do this where you guys can see everything. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's do a ring pour, y'all. Let me see. Can y'all see? I'm sorry. Trying to adjust. Oh. I may have a lot of paint. Guys, as I pour these colors, a little blue for a little calm, a little red for strength. We have purple. Oh wow, guys, this is beautiful. Let me show you in a different angle. Hold on. Do you see the color combination? Amazing. Amazing. So we're gonna start tilting, okay? Let me put it back on the stand. Okay, let me turn it sideways, guys. Sorry. Listen, we're gonna keep it real. Okay, errors, mistakes, it is what it is. So what I'm going to do to make sure that we have enough paint, I'm just gonna add some extra paint on the sides so it can help flow and help the paint move. Okay, so have a little bit of the teal. And yes, with paint pouring, you're gonna need a lot of paint. It's gonna be a lot of spillage, but it's okay. It's about having fun, enjoying yourself, relaxing, you know. Don't think of anything. Just be you and your art. No stress, no mess. You understand me? No stress, no mess. You see my hands? I don't even care. Can you see me? That is messy. It's all about being free. No restrictions. So I don't know if the camera's gonna get the full tilt. I'm trying to do it where you guys can see me good. Okay, let's try it this way. All right, so we're gonna tilt. Okay. Try to cover the canvas and try to create a design. Okay. If there's a certain pattern, like I may want to keep this, but let's play around with it some more. Let's tilt. Cover the canvas from corner to corner. Wow, nice. I want to be able to do this and not cause too much of a mess. Let's see, and let's tilt. Can y'all see this? No, I don't think so. Okay, sorry, my battery, I ran out of room to record. Okay, so we're gonna tilt a little bit more, get it to the desired look that I want it to be. Okay, we're gonna slide that down a little bit more. I like that middle pattern. One more. Okay. So guys, this is what we got. I'm gonna reverse it a little bit so you guys can see a better view. Okay, hold on. I want you to think about what colors you need in your life right now. Let the colors speak for us and find our own healing through this process. So this is the outcome of the colors that I picked. Okay. And let's affirm together. I allow myself to heal in my own way, in my own time. Let me say this face to face to y'all. Okay, so I have an affirmation for you guys. My artwork is done. Okay, I have this written down because at my age, I can't remember everything. So let's affirm together, y'all. I allow myself to heal in my own way and time. My art is my sanctuary. It always will be, and I'm not going to ever forget it. Don't matter the location, no matter where I am, no matter what I feel emotionally, art has always been my sanctuary. And here's a journal prompt. What colors reflect how you feel today? And what colors do you want to invite in your life? That's your homework. And you ain't got to physically do the work, just think about it. What color reflects how you feel today? Okay? Yesterday I went to a church service. I was invited. I'm not a church-going girl, but that's something that brought me a lot of peace, brought a lot of emotions. So, I picked blue, I picked yellow, blue for calmness, I picked yellow for bright sunshine, peace. I don't know why I picked purple. I just like it. I'm not even going to just come up with nothing. I chose white and I chose red for strength because I'm strong. And no matter throughout the chaos of everything, one thing I'm definitely proud of, y'all, is that the birth of Lady L Artistry came out of that. No matter what I am going through, the birth of Lady L Artistry came out of chaos. Or the struggle of life, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So, thank you for joining me today, everybody. Remember, you don't have to explain everything. Remember, you don't have to explain everything to find your healing. Sometimes it's just about letting the colors do the talking. So if you like what you saw, you enjoyed this episode, please like, please comment, please subscribe if this resonated with you. Okay? Until next time, let's keep creating your peace. Okay? So I'll be working on episode 2. Hold on. I will be working on episode 2 this week. I'll probably launch it next Tuesday. So I'm thinking maybe every Tuesday I will be launching it. Next week, maybe doing some resin and talking about reflection and having my mirror, my resin mirror that I've made. So that might be an option. I know that I'm thinking of doing a rage room episode because I'm sorry, I was cut off. So it might be even a rage room episode, guys. Like, sometimes calmness and peace and colors ain't enough. Sometimes you got to let go and release. So we might have an episode of that too, showing a different way of, I don't even know how to explain it, releasing the stress. And I have a lot built up, and as much as sometimes art and therapy is calmness and help relieve is therapy. Sometimes you need other methods too. So you might get you're going to get a variety of different episodes, maybe a few. Let's see how it goes. But I love y'all. Thank you for following me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking this journey with me and doing my fluid art. I actually haven't painted in a few months. I have done a table a few months ago, and then I think that was it. And that was about 3-4 months ago. And prior to that, I haven't even paint poured. So I don't even know. Right now it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I started recording this at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was just like, you know what? Instead of waking up with bad energy, let's start early. I will be launching this tonight, well, Tuesday. Well, I'm recording this on a Monday, but you guys get to see it soon. Peace out. One love. Heart and Healing Show. Once again, y'all, thanks for rocking with me today. Remember, healing ain't always loud or pretty. Sometimes it's just you, some paint, and a moment of peace. You don't owe nobody an explanation of how you heal. If this episode spoke to you, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe so we can keep this growing. We can keep growing this art and healing community. Until next time, keep creating your peace and protecting your energy. Is all love. Lady L Artistry. Peace out. Love y'all. Till next time.
Found power in stillness. This glow, it's not for show. It's the light that pain helped me grow. No more shrinking, no pretending. I'm done bending, I'm ascending. Every scar a new beginning. My peace, my soul worth defending. I choose myself again and again. Even when love turns to pain, I rise, I breathe, I reclaim my joy, my strength, my name. I choose myself again and again and again. I used to beg for someone to see me. Now I'm the one who truly frees me. No validation, no permission. Just healing in full transition. They can keep the half-love story. I'm writing mine in all its glory. A soft heart with a steel spine. Every tear became a sign. I forgive myself for staying too long, for loving too hard, for feeling too strong. But now I know my worth ain't a debate. It's divine, it's timeless, it's fate. So when the world tries to dim my flame, I whisper my truth, I say my name. Leslie, Lady L Artistry, queen of her reign. I choose myself again and again. Even when love turns to pain, I rise, I breathe, I reclaim my joy, my strength, my name. I choose myself again and again and again. No matter who walks away, I promise I'll always stay with me.